What's going on, Bam Pudding? Welcome to Anything for Reactions, and today the story I want to talk about is an update on the Chucky TV series. Now, it looks like the Chucky TV series is headed to Syfy, so Syfy has given out a straight-to-series order for the show based on the iconic horror character Chucky, the central figure in the Child's Play film franchise. The Cabler made the announcement at the Television Critics Association Winter Press Tour on Saturday. That sounds absolutely phenomenal, and I think Syfy is just a perfect place for this TV series. I mean, Syfy is known for the horrors, and hopefully this is done right. So the news comes just under a year after Syfy first announced they have acquired the television rights to the films. Their series hails from Don Mancini, who wrote the film franchise on which the series is based. Absolutely amazing. All the films, well, the main films are super stellar, and it was really, I think the movie was ahead of its time and such a great, like, fresh take on like horror and like adult. Still to this day, I mean, Chucky, and it really freaks me out. I mean, but it's such a phenomenal movie and such an iconic character. So I think Chucky's absolutely phenomenal. So Mancini, who also serves as a showrunner and executive producer in addition to directing the first episode, David Kirshner and Nick Antosca will also executive produce, with Antosca producing via his Eat the Cat banner. Harley Payton will also executive produce. Universal Content Productions (UCP) will serve as a studio, and Tosca is currently under an overall deal at UPC. So the character Don and David created has terrified audience for over 30 years. That is absolutely stellar. I mean, the longevity of Chucky and Child's Play alone is absolutely amazing. I mean, it's really stood the test of time, and I think this is just going to be, like I said, just an amazing and fresh approach to like a TV series, which we haven't really seen with Child's Play, and that's just something that I'm really excited about. So the longevity and legacy of Chucky speaks to the creative storytelling and the loyal fans the film series has collected over the years. We are excited to once again partner with Nick and UCP on the new Syfy series, and are incredibly proud to bring Chucky to television for the first time with the original creators. So that comes from Chris McCumber, president of Entertainment Networks USA and Syfy for NBC Universal. So in the series titled Chucky, after a vintage Chucky doll turns up at a suburban yard sale, an idyllic American town is thrown into chaos as a series of horrifying murders begin to expose the town's hypocrisies and secrets. Meanwhile, the arrival of enemies and allies from Chucky's past threaten to expose the truth behind the killings, as well as the demon doll's untold origins as a seemingly ordinary child who somehow became this notorious murderer. Oh my goodness, that sounds absolutely amazing. I mean, I'm just wondering who they're gonna bring in, like from like Chucky's past and like the allies. I mean, I have so many thoughts running through my head as far as that goes. I mean, are they gonna bring in like? Oh my goodness, I'm just like super excited. I'm excited to see where the series goes, because the plot and everything, like from that standpoint, sounds super rock solid and like something that I'm excited about. I'm also excited to see like all what they're gonna show and how much they're gonna show. I'm excited to see all of that, and because I don't know the rating on this or where they're going, but Syfy, I don't. I mean, they usually, I mean, Sharknado and stuff like that. I'm really interested to see where they're going with this, but that sounds absolutely amazing, man. I'm just, oh man, just this concept of Chucky in a TV series. I mean, it just fits. It sounds right. It sounds amazing, and it sounds super fresh and super exciting. Oh man, I'm so excited about this. So Chucky debuted in 1988 in the film Child's Play, directed and co-written by Tom Holland, produced by Kirshner, and based on a story by Mancini. Absolutely amazing. Really stood the test of time. The franchise spawned 6 sequels, all of which Mancini wrote and Kirshner produced. Mancini also directed 3 of the films. A remake of Child's Play from a completely new creative team was released in 2019, which I thought was a really good and fresh take on the film, and I thought it was really well executed and something they tried to go somewhere different, and I think it really worked out, and I'm really excited to see where this goes as well, because it really doesn't, I don't think it shows how Chucky became Chucky. It just says a vintage Chucky doll turns up at a suburban yard sale. So are they going with more like the voodoo type vibe, or are they gonna play into more of what we saw in the 2019 release, which is basically just a follow up to what we saw, which is basically like the chip and everything. It was like an AI robot and stuff like that, turned evil, and I wonder where they're going with this. I'm really interested to see. I'm really excited to see as well. I mean, this TV series sounds incredible. It sounds fresh. It sounds great. I mean, what I could assume this to is like a horror TV show, probably around American Horror Story. I mean, you have that. I mean, you've had Scream. I mean, there's just so many Tales of the Crypt, so many great like horror TV series and shows So I'm excited that this is coming to the fold, and I'm excited to see what is going to be transpiring because the plot sounds great, the characters sound great. I also wonder who's going to be voicing Chucky. I mean, I know that we got Mark Hamill voicing Chucky in the 2019 remake, so I'm really excited to see who's going to be voicing Chucky because I think that's going to be very interesting to tell. It probably will be Mark Hamill, I'm guessing, but who knows? But I'm excited to just learn more details and just see who's on board with this because I think we're at a really early process right now, but I'm really excited to see this. I'm really hyped up. I mean, just everything. I think Syfy is just a perfect fit. I think USA would have been. I don't know. The Purge was an interesting series. I never really got into it personally, so I can't really attest to that because I've never watched it. But if it's gonna be anything like that, from what I've heard, I don't know if that would have been good. But I think Syfy, knowing that they're known for horror and everything like that, and classic TV, like I know they have the Twilight Zone on there. I think that's a perfect fit for that, and I think Syfy and everybody behind creative is gonna do such a fantastic job with this. I mean, I'm super hyped up about this, and I just cannot wait for this. This just sounds super amazing. What do you guys think about Chucky headed to Syfy? Let me know in the comment section down below. And also, click that bell to turn notifications. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy this video. As always, guys, I'll catch you in the next reaction video or news video, whichever one. And as always, later, guys.